I don't know why, but you were watching the Madness Comic Network. Are you mental?
Who am I, you ask? I was created in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by the waste of a dying world. I was bestowed with an insurmountable task: bring peace after decades of death, persecution, and chaos. I am a grandchild of war, destined to help two camps which hate has fueled for far too long. Surprisingly, I am not alone. Have an odd bunch to make the road a little more bearable. Come with me, to bring hope where there was despair, respect where there was resentment, creativity where there was destruction. I am Pinocchio, and this is my story.
It's Flip City Magazine, The Parodies, Special Edition, with savage send-ups of The Walking Dead, Star Trek Picard, Stranger Things, The Mandalorian, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more from the first 4 years of Flip City. Get Flip City The Parodies free when you subscribe in print at flipcitymag.com. The world's best satire magazine, and never, ever woke.
In the heart of a major city, in a place raised to honor Earth's past protectors, the world will again learn, sometimes, superpowered intrigue doesn't stop at the grave. Galaxy Memorial Park, Volume 1, beginning crowdfunding Memorial Day 2025.
Are you sure this is where you want to go? Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. I'm not sure where I'm at, as usual. Looking around, hear a lot of noise, don't see a lot of things. Don't see a lot of things. I wonder where the hell I'm at. Crom, what'd you do? What'd you do? You gonna hook me up to somebody? What's up? What's up?
Oh my God, Pops!
Holy
What are you doing?
Mr.
we at?
Fringe! I'm in the Chicago pole, ain't I?
I think so. We got some Christmas lights. Might be snowing. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. You might be in the Chicago Bowl. I don't know where I'm at. I just sat down. I'm here. I'm now.
Dude, it is amazingly good to see you.
You too, bud.
I've heard some things.
Well, hopefully not all bad.
Well, I guess that depends on which side of the fight you're on.
Are we on camera?
We on camera?
Hold on, let me.
Oh.
That's a scrub brush. Crown.
Yeah.
Crown gave me a scrub brush instead of a hairbrush. I don't.
Well, he's. I mean, look at his hair. What do you expect? Right.
I mean, what's left of it. Sure.
That's what I'm saying. Look at his hair. What do you expect? He just. It looks like a scrub brush, doesn't it?
I mean, a little bit. Again, I don't know why he gave me this. I mean, I'll do the best I can to make myself look presentable, but I don't know what this is going to do. Might wash some dishes with it later.
To clean up your act?
You know what, Crom? You know what? Bring him on here. I'll set him straight.
You know, I've had a few people ask me when he was going to appear so that I could interview him. I've had a few people,
every time, or what?
I've had a few. Well, I mean, he's a chicken shit. Come on.
Is that why he left me wherever he left me? I mean,
it's funny that he dragged us both out of what we were doing, but didn't drop us in the same place.
I know. I'd love to be there with you, but I mean, frankly, I don't even know where I'm at.
Crom, you're not supposed to be relocating them, bro. You're supposed to just relocate me. I don't know what to tell you. He doesn't ever play by any rules. That's the mischievous part of it.
He did leave me this hat. You know, I was going to wear my top hat, but I took this as like a suggestion, like maybe you should switch it up, you know, for the holiday spirit, whatever. And then evidently he made us so that we're, you know, both wearing Christmas hats. Santa.
Yeah. Well, 2 days. In 2 days, it will be Christmas. So,
oh my God,
I know. Time's flying hot. 24 went by pretty damn fast, didn't it?
It's almost like a whole week went by.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes Crom takes time away from us too. You know.
Again, what's today?
It's the 23rd.
23rd. Yeah. I have no idea.
I mean, when I left, it was the 18th. I was just getting ready to debut a new show on the network.
All right. Well, at least we're on the same page there, because that's where I was at too.
I was just getting ready to debut a new show on the network called The Burning is Yarn, which is a crafting show some friends of mine do.
Like crocheting and stuff?
Yeah, and wood burnings and 3D printing, all kinds of stuff. They like to educate as well as entertain. You
ever seen something like this?
Yeah, that looks like Wolfpack, baby. Woo!
Yeah, I mean it's not the same because I'm not behind a sheet with like a thing. But if you look through this like as a shadow, it would look just like a dog or a wolf.
Yeah, it's Wolfpack.
I mean, that's artistic.
Yeah, it's Wolfpack. Ooh. Yeah. So you fight the good fight, but a lot of people out there may not know the fight that you fight. Okay, they may not know about your battle. I know because I'm in the know about the party of no.
Yes.
Okay, but a lot of people don't understand who they are. Why don't you explain a little bit about the Party of No?
Well, I'm glad you clarified because I didn't know if you were talking about the Party of No or my fight with Jake Paul next week.
Oh,
Because, yeah, I mean, evidently since Mike Tyson is such a puss, I thought that, I'd give it a shot. I could take that fucker out in 2 seconds.
I think Mike was biting on that glove the whole time to keep from letting that left hook fly because he knew he'd knock that dude out if he did, and then he'd be out all that money.
I think that's what it was too.
Anyways,
back to the Party now. Yeah. Fighting the good fight, of course. It's much like being in the ring, So you come out from the shadows, and usually, there's a bunch of smoke gone. You have a grand entrance, and you come in, and you bring all this beautiful, harmonious music, and you want to share it with the world. You want people to feel love and excitement and all this sorts of good rock and roll energy. But then you got these people that evidently are still stuck with what's that guy Kevin Bacon in the town, where they couldn't
not allowed to dance. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that.
Fruit Loops, something like that.
Yeah. Something. I'm sorry, I don't want to get you demonetized by portraying such an accurate version of that song that you might get taken down. Okay, but yeah, it's a little bit like that. Like they just man, they hate rock and roll and music altogether. You know what they're really into? Like that that Indian soundscape sort of like that's what their music sounds like. It's very, very boring. And I'm not discrediting the people or their culture for whatever they do. I'm just saying the Party of No likes to take away all the fun and excitement from music and rock and roll. And we're out there, like you said, fighting the good fight, trying to stand up for, a little bit of rebellion, but not rebelling against anybody other than the Party of No, but just bringing fun to the people, making them dance, making them laugh a little bit even, and bringing everybody together to have an experience, It's a little bit like that, but these guys, again, they're stuck in like 1985 with Marty McFly in the town of Footloose,
I'm thinking we need D. Snyder to go back to Congress or something.
I mean, if they need somebody to testify in court, who better than yours truly?
I'm kind of thinking Crom might have put me here for a reason with you because, our whole network is based on having fun. And we could be a target of the Party of No.
I mean, maybe that's the reason that he put me up in this sort of like dilapidated, half-assed Christmas, whatever, but still sort of like underground, to keep us safe from the Party of No, so that we can have a conversation and have fun.
Yeah, I'm thinking it may be like he might be sending me a little message like, hey, don't forget, there's people out there that don't want you to succeed. They want to squash your fun. And
yeah,
it's good to be reminded so that I can keep my guard up against the Party of No and keep providing fun here on the Madness, doing what we do.
So let me ask you a question. You don't have Crom's phone number? You can't ask him, like, is that the plan? Is that what we're doing? You can't send him a text message.
I mean, he can hear everything we're saying. If he wants to chime in, he will. But
okay, well, maybe that'll happen. It could be a Christmas miracle, Pops.
It would be. It would be. It really would. I don't know. I should have thought about that ahead of time. I might have tried to get him to cameo.
Ooh,
but he is kind of a chicken shit, so it's something we'd have to build him up to. I don't think it's anything you're going to spring on him at the spur of the moment.
Well, maybe you just got to take him to like a podunk dive bar, get him a couple drinks, get him to sign some shit, and then, you know, maybe next day he'll wake up, realize what he done, and realize at the same time that this is what's best for him, you know?
Oh, you think we might be able to find some pictures of Crom in a compromising position?
I think so. Everybody's got some.
I bet the party of no could find some if we let
you
them,
know what?
You know.
I don't want anything to do with them. I'm not going to ask them. We've got our own resources. I'm sure we could find some. Oh, I mean, we fired our whole team like about 4 or 5 months ago, but maybe these unpaid interns that we got, maybe they could scoop something up.
You fired the whole team. Is there a story here I need to hear about?
Well, it was basically, I mean, you know how the record executives are. You know, you put out a song and they go, well, maybe you should put 2 less fucks in it. Maybe you should make it more poppy and more accessible so that everybody can enjoy it. And you know, that's
it for everybody. Yeah.
It takes away from everything, you know. So yeah, if I'm gonna just ask a favor, we're not gonna plug anything today. I mean, we have a new album, but let's not talk about that. Let's just have fun. Let's react. But anyways, part of that album was like, we're just gonna fire everybody. We're gonna start from scratch. We're gonna do everything on our own. I'll tell you what, it's worked out.
We will put the links to that in the description of the show so people can go check it out on their own.
Well, I mean, we're fully transparent. Transparent.
Crom did make an appearance, Fringe. Did you see him?
I did. I saw it. Wow. See, he got his dick in a box there? What's happening?
You see what I'm saying? He's got no couth whatsoever.
What message do you think he was just trying to convey?
It was definitely Merry Christmas, ladies. You know, it was Merry Christmas, ladies. You know what I mean? He's like,
well, but we're trying to tell the ladies Merry Christmas right now, and this guy just comes in. He's got his dick in a box.
Full frontal, yeah, just killing us, huh? Just killing.
I mean, we could do that. There, Lord, what is happening right now? We get it, Tom. You're a good-looking fella. I mean,
I guess he don't want to talk to us, but he's willing to pop in, right?
Well,
right?
that's fine. Maybe he feels like he aligns with what we're trying to do here, which is fun and uncensored madness. You know, yeah, I mean, that could be it. I mean, what sort of man and or creature puts his dick in a box, lays on a rug, and then just puts it out there for the world to see? I don't know.
That's what I've come to expect from Crom. Look,
but it is fun. So I mean it's on brand.
Dude, so all he wants to do is steal weed. You know, he likes messing with people's files. Oh yeah, be real careful with your comic book file. Right? After you send it to the printer, make sure the printer sends it back to you so you can check and make sure it's the same file and that Crom didn't mess with it on the way to the printer.
Because he might put something like that in there, you know? I mean,
you never know what he's going to do, man. He's like, he has been known to hold a grudge, you know, and there's no file on the internet.
Listen, I want no grudge. I want no grudge with Crom. I think he's fantastic. I think he is an absolute ladies' man. I think that he's ahead of his time. I think he's a sexy little. How tall is that guy, by the way?
He's about 3'4".
Okay,
yeah. He's just a little guy, right? You know.
Oh man, we would have so much fun.
The first time he popped in, I didn't even know he was here. Okay, I saw a picture later. from behind me, and he was standing right here behind me, and he was saying, "Wait till they get a load of me." Right? Okay, that is. See, what happened is a friend of mine drew this thing right here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, right.
This logo, right
there.
So that logo, and Crumb didn't have a name. He didn't have a backstory or anything. Edwin Badillo drew the original Comic Related Madness logo.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, do I even have that in here? No, I don't. Oh well. But as we've progressed with the Madness, he's had to retool it. Right now, it's the Madness Comic Network. But that drawing right there with him sitting on his comic throne, okay, that was the first ever drawing of Crumb. Okay, people started, okay, we got to name him. What are we going to call him? And the name of the Facebook group was Comic Related Madness. So Crumb was an acronym for the Comic Related Madness, right? And it just took on a life of its own.
Well, Pops, that would be CRM. Where's the O come from?
No, exactly. It's a little O. It's capital CRM with a little O.
Oh, okay.
You see, like, yeah,
because he gives the ladies the O.
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever you want to interpret there, bro.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he'll pop in and tell us. I mean, obviously, he has no problem interrupting this beautiful conversation I'm having with you. I don't know. I feel like he's trying. I feel like he's trying to outshine me right now. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm getting a little bit offended. I feel like he's trying to outshine me. He comes in with this beautiful picture of him on a rug, spread eagle. I mean, I can't top that, Pops.
Every now and then, though, he will pop in support of somebody's campaign or something.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, sometimes he does
more support.
Sometimes he does stuff like this. Okay,
just back it already.
Just back it already. He's not a salesman or nothing. He's just like, look, people, just back the freaking book. He's not polished, bro.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like that's who everybody comes to see. I mean, I've seen multiple podcasts of yours. I mean, when he drops in, people go, wow. I'm telling you, I've gotten letters going, we don't want an interview with Pops. We want an interview with Crumb.
Exactly.
What do I do with that?
Well,
I'm not bagging on you, Pops. This is just what the people are telling me.
This is the whole thing. It's like, I don't know why he makes me do these fourth wall interviews. I don't understand why he doesn't just do it.
That would be the ultimate wall break.
We did have a fifth wall break last week.
Uh-oh. I don't even know what that means.
Rocky showed up.
What?
And started howling in the middle of the show. And it was so funny. I was so caught by surprise by the fifth wall break that I left it in the show. It was just fun.
Wow. Yeah. Are you talking about the boxer?
My dog. The dog.
I'm playing with you, Pops. I'm just having fun. I know who you meant.
He's not a southpaw, by the way. He's not. He won't shake hands with his left hand.
Is he? I don't feel like you got my joke. I said, is he a boxer?
Yeah,
you get it? Like the dog?
Yeah, like Rocky. Yeah, like the boxer. Yeah, I got it.
But also like the dog.
But those are ugly dogs.
They are. And Crumb's beautiful.
Rocky's beautiful too. He's a husky. He's all pretty, and he's got a white crown on his chest. It's like pretty dog. Pretty loud.
Got those beautiful eyes, and I'm sure how's like a siren.
He just shows up, talks. He's like, he like talks. He's not like just a regular howl or a bark.
Yeah, he might need his own show.
Yeah, well, he definitely steals the show a lot. That's what I mean. Yeah. Last week he did it in the middle of fourth wall interview, and I'm just looking at it like, really, motherfucker?
But you know what? The ladies love dogs, especially a beautiful dog like that.
Dude,
so
it's.
Have you noticed when he shows up in your podcast? Do you feel like you get more numbers when he makes himself known?
I know that there's times when he shows up and everybody, like if we have a panel going on, everybody starts talking to him and he loves it. He eats it all up, right? It's like,
that's what I'm saying.
Actually, I just heard him. He's around here somewhere.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, please be sure to get him on here. We want these numbers up, Pops, tonight. We want these numbers way up.
Well, you know, this show it's crazy.
It is a little bit crazy.
It's crazy. But we get a little bit more about what does Mr. Fringe do? What do you do, man? What do you do? Like, give me your verbal bio.
Sorry, I sleep a lot, so and that was part of it. Okay. All right. Sorry, all jokes aside. I try to make this entertaining, you know. So Mr. Fringe, I would say on a daily basis, you know what? Let me just give you a rundown of my day.
Yeah.
That might be a more accurate representation. I don't know if you ever saw the Hunter S. Thompson, you know, his guide through the day. It's a little bit like that. So wake up. I have about I don't know how to measure the amount of mimosas that I have. All I know is I take 2 bottles of champagne, I pour it in a big pitcher, and I add just enough orange juice to give it the color.
Just a pinky's worth, right?
Yeah. I add just enough orange juice to give it some color, and then I'll down that, and then I'll write down my thoughts for the day. And usually I'll send it to the rest of the band, and they'll be like, what is this old idiot talking about? And I'll be like, all right, I know how the rest of my day is going to go. Evidently, everything I've sent them has not been creative so far. So let's keep drinking. Let's have a little toke on a little something. And so I have another bottle of champagne before breakfast, and I'll have like a half of a breakfast burrito. Okay. Usually
the big ones or the little ones?
No. Just a little. It's a little one, but it's a half of that because the other half is going to come into play later.
Okay.
So I'll have a little one. I'll split it in half. I'll take that. I will pour another bottle of champagne. So the third bottle of champagne for the day. Add a little bit of orange juice to give it some color. And then I will sit down at the piano, at this beautiful grand piano in my studio. It's gorgeous. Love it. So I'll just sit there and I'll just play with it. And most of it will be incoherent mess. Okay. And then I go, all right, that's enough. Grab another bottle of champagne, toke a little bit. And then this is where the creative juices start flowing. Okay. So then I'll sit down with the guitar and I'll base all the guitar parts based off of the incoherent keyboard parts that I did earlier in the day. And I'll be like, how can I make this make sense? And then I'll edit out all the stuff that doesn't make sense. Okay. And then I got a banana tree outside. So I'll grow and grab a banana. I'll take that. I'll mush it up. I eat it because you need a little bit of potassium in your diet, you know. And then I don't really have like a day job. Like music is my day job. Also, I'm retired, but they only gave me half of my pension. I think it has something to do with the party. No, they said that I was violent in the workplace. They said that I was causing a scene. You know, I fought for unemployment. They denied it. They gave it back to me. Then they took it away again. You know, that's all fine. And then I'll sit by the mailbox for about 10 or 15 minutes waiting for the mailman to come. He'll come. I'll take my dog out for a walk because I also have a dog.
What kind of dog? A boxer?
It is a Shih Tzu.
A Shih Tzu. All right.
Yeah. Which
Carry
oddly
the bag
enough,
around behind that one, huh?
oddly enough, his name is Little Shit. That's what I call him.
I love it.
And so then it's time for him to have his meal after I get the mail and I look through it and it's like, Bill, you're overdue for jury duty. Bill, you're late on your Brazzers subscription, Bill, whatever. And then what we'll do is we'll have me and my Shih Tzu, Little Shit. I will sit and I will record him just making sounds, and I will take that and I'll put it into a program, and I'll be like, how can I write music around this? And really, that's how the Lunatics Fringe music gets created. It's all based around the dog just howling and making noise. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff. Like I want to skip all the parts about, take a nap, wake up, bottle of whiskey, take another nap, another bottle of whiskey, some Chivas in there, another bottle of champagne, drop some low grade psilocybin mushrooms. Wake
Why
up.
low grade? Why low grade? Why?
Well, because the high grade stuff makes me a little bit nervous, and I am a man that likes to indulge. And so if I do a lot of low grade mushrooms, it's the same as doing a moderate amount of good mushrooms. But
Okay.
I also enjoy eating them. So I like to have a lot.
Have you ever taken freeze-dried mushrooms and crushed them up on some stovetop stuffing?
Oh my God, you're blowing my mind right now. I thought peanut butter and jelly was like the epitome of putting mushrooms in a dish. You're telling me mix it in stuffing?
Mix it right in with your stovetop
Gosh,
stuffing.
where were you
dude.
like 3 weeks ago when 5 or 6 weeks ago when Thanksgiving was around? I could have done this.
It's what I do. I show up late with great ideas.
Well,
Speaking of ideas, I did want to ask you, because you do have to do a lot of what I do, which is promote.
yes.
How do you, as a character, promote what you do?
What do you mean character?
Yeah, as Mr. Fringe.
Do I
It's like
know?
it's like me promoting as Pops.
Oh,
You
gotcha.
see, it's like I have to work at it, right? Because nobody knew who Pops was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Nobody. Okay?
Sure.
You have to promote yourself. You have to get out here and you have to
That's
work.
it.
So, what avenues of promotion do you use?
My favorite, and this always gets a lot of attention, is what I will do is I will go into a bathroom stall and I will write my personal phone number on there, and then I will say, my name is Mandy. For a good time, call this phone number. And then they call me up and I go, wait a minute. I know that this isn't what you expected, but hear me out. And then I'll promote like that. That's my favorite. How's the
return on that one?
It's about 8.3%. We tallied it out. I know it's not much, but compared to everything else, if you go on like Facebook and you pay like the $10 for like 1,000 people will see this. Most of them are bots or in Slovakia or the Ala Blue Akba, whatever. I mean, and so I don't know if that's really real. So I find that I get the best communication straight up. I just go, I'm Mandy. I'm looking for a pump and dump, whatever you want to say. And then they call you up, and I go, wait a minute. Just hear me out.
Who's Mandy?
What are you? Huh?
I'd be answering the phone like, who's Mandy?
No, not me. I know who Mandy is because I wrote it.
Yeah.
I wrote it. And I go, well, there may or may not be a Mandy, but if you hear what I'm about to say, there might be a Mandy. There never is a Mandy, but they call me up. I go, if you listen to what I'm about to say, and then I get a first-hand, no pun intended, first-hand experience with the fans that go, okay, I know that they're checking out my website right now. I know that they're listening to my music. And then after they do that, they go, all right, well, now tell me about Mandy. And I go, there is no Mandy, but did you enjoy the music? And 10 times out of 10, they go, absolutely, this is the best music I've ever heard.
Do you ever worry that some perv that works for the party of no's going to call the number?
Oh, my God. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started with this. I think we've only had 2 experiences like that. And even though this is, I think, an uncensored show, I can't tell you the details of what they did. It's barbaric. It's terrible. It's terrible. But okay, so maybe that would be 8 times out of 10. They give me pretty good feedback. They go, we like your music. But those other 2, oh my God, barbaric. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, I mean, they poke their fingers into everything, but I feel like if you just write it with a generic phone number, the party you know is not going to be looking for that. They're going to be looking for, check out the Lunatics Fringe. Here's the phone number. Here's how you can get in contact with us. But if you just make it generic, you just get a lot of horny guys, which is all that ever shows up to our shows.
Really? Just a lot of horny guys. That's it.
Yeah.
I was hoping there'd be some hotties show up, man. It's like,
well,
you know, do I have to bring my own? Is that what's up?
No. Well, here's the deal: is we get a lot of swingers through that phone number that we put on the bathroom stall. We get a lot of swingers that come in, and the ladies like us, and they may or may not, whatever. It's like a key party, you know? You remember key parties back in the day where everybody put their keys and then, you know, whoever you picked the key, they'd go home with. It's a little bit like that. So a lot of them, it's like 19, 20-year-old guys, but occasionally you'll get a swinger in there and they'll bring their significant other to the show. I'm telling you what, it brings a lot more ladies to the show than just promoting it organically through social media. I don't know. Maybe this is advice that I can dole out to some of the other bands that may or may not listen to you. Just write your name and phone number on a bathroom wall. See what happens.
Yeah. What about? Have you ever tried a business card?
I am so glad you asked this, Pops. Okay. All right. I don't know. No. I would have to get Grom to transport me to where I came from to show you, but we actually do have a business card. And this was genius. A fan of the band drives for Uber, and she proposed a method of promotion to us, and she goes, make a business card, make it fancy. You want a fancy business card with like beveled edges, where it sort of like raises off the paper so that you can feel that texture.
Yep.
And don't put all your information on it. And I go, that doesn't make any sense. I don't want to do that. And she goes, no, wait, listen. She goes, I drive drunks home for a living. And drunks don't have the time to go, let me look on this business card. Let me see what the website is. Let me see what the Spotify account is. And she goes, all you need to do, create a beautiful business card and put a QR code on it that leads to wherever you want them to go. There you go. Much like that. Yep. Boy, Pops, you're always 5 fucking steps ahead of me. You create all the good ideas. I feel like I'm just cheating off of you and whatever you're doing.
It was just funny you said that, because that's how we designed ours, just like that.
That's amazing. I swear to God, I didn't know this previous to coming on the show. I swear to God. She goes, just make it fancy. Make it so that it has like a textured, like the emblem of our symbol. If you run your finger across
embossed,
it raised off the business card.
Yeah, embossed.
I
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, embossed. That's the word I was looking for. And she goes, just put the QR code on it. And I'll tell you what, we have gotten more fucking traffic in the entire history of this band with those goddamn business cards with just a QR code that you can scan, because these drunk idiots don't have the time to punch in a couple words on their phone. It's incredible. It's so crazy that you brought up business cards. I'm telling you.
It's not even just the drunk people, though. It's like even at the Comic-Cons, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My old business cards didn't have a QR code. And you know how small that print is? As soon as you hand it to them, they're like, hey, what is it? And you just tell it to them and they type it in their phone, right? Right? You
If
just
they
tell it to
do.
them, right? But now it's like the card is just, they can just scan it. Boom, they're there, right?
Yeah.
So much better.
This was such a genius idea from the lady that presented it to the girl that presented it to us. She was just like, quality over substance, which goes against everything that everybody else says. But she goes, quality over substance. It's like American Psycho. You remember that scene in American Psycho where they're all comparing business cards or whatever? The texture and...
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
This is American Psycho in today's market. I mean, but it is just absolutely insane how much traffic we've gotten from these business cards that look nice, that you can run your finger over. Because if you're driving home drunk idiots, they're not paying attention to it. Maybe they'll pass out in the back seat. But in the morning, they'll get that business card out of their pocket. They'll run their finger across it, and they'll be like, QR code, I don't know what this is. And they'll scan the QR code. You're on our website. You're listening to our music. You're seeing the characters. It's nuts. I mean, I'm baffled that you brought this subject up, and this is what we.
This is the kind of stuff we do.
This is insane.
Look, I want to know all about what you do, and if it's like you said, if it's something that I can relate to, there's something I also deal with, like promotion. Okay, it's something that we can talk common ground. We can share ideas. We can do all this, right? The fourth wall can be broken in ways that benefit everybody. You see what I'm saying? If you are in the Chicago poll and you have not seen the Lunatics Fringe at a local club somewhere around there, y'all need to keep your eyes out for it, because look, the music's fucking jams, bro. I mean, that's all. Do I have to say anything else?
No, I mean, I was just about to tell you, that's all you need to say. I mean, it's just jams, man. It's just a lot of people are overproducing things nowadays. What we do, you stick a mic in front of my face, you mic up the cabinet you mic up your 4x12 with an SM57. You get the standard 4 microphones on the drums, and that's it. We're not doing any fancy whatever. I shouldn't say that. There are tracks on our new album that have like an intro or whatever, but there's nothing fabricated. There's nothing goofy. There's no extra stuff. What you hear is what you're going to see live. And I'll tell you what, we sound even better live than we do on anything that you can hear online. That's it. It's a jam. Like you said, Pops. I mean, you said it perfectly.
Yeah, we play your songs every now and then. I think and our friends at Flip City. I know you've talked to our friends at Flip City. They've had you guys as a house band. I think that's going to happen again last week. Did you catch that total fourth, fifth wall break?
Well. I mean, you have to understand. I don't know if you know this. Frontmen are the laziest members in the band. A lot of people think it's bass players. Frontmen. I mean, I've got a mic to bring up with me to the stage.
Yeah,
I don't do all the analytics and stuff. I mean, I like to see what I like to see, and I do what I like to do. But go ahead.
You're just trying to have fun. Look,
that's it.
We're definitely gonna some point. Crom is gonna drop me in on a live show. Okay.
Oh my God, we're gonna bring you up on stage. We're gonna give you a maraca or something. I don't know.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, it has to.
One of our friends just moved to Chicago recently, so now it's like if I went there, I'd have a place to hang out for a weekend.
You would have the place to hang out, even if you didn't have somebody out there. We would host you.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like I don't travel much.
We would treat you like absolute fucking royalty. We'd take you to all of our favorite restaurants.
When's your next live show?
Huh?
When's your next live show? Do you have one?
I wish I could tell you right now because of the holidays and stuff. And with the release of the new album, we've been sort of taking a step back.
Okay.
And just seeing what happens. I don't have an answer for that. But at the same time, maybe one of the other band members has an answer. I did not.
Okay. I understand. It's a team effort. Trying to book shows, find places to go set up live. I mean, you know me. I've tried to get you guys live gigs. It's like,
oh my God, my God, we got to get it done.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Not with the snow and stuff. I mean, maybe after the snow.
And I got to give a little shout out to Brad Arnie. I just got to give a little shout out to Brad because
please do.
My dude right here in the neighborhood. He's my cameraman when I do my interviews at the cons. He goes to the cons with me, films all the spots. Good dude. And it's kind of how I found out about you guys.
He's the best. He is the best.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it was an absolute, I'm not a religious person, but it was an absolute blessing for him to introduce us to you. I mean, because you have just been, Pops, we basically worship you. I mean, you are our favorite person, I'm telling you.
Let me earn that before you give it to me, though, okay?
All right. Well, then I take it all back. Doesn't mean anything.
We promote the heck out of you. Look, you guys have some awesome stuff. And like I said, if you're watching this show, check the description afterwards. Go click on this stuff. You're going to find more than just music. You're going to find more than just Mr. Fringe. You're going to get some surprises. These guys do some killer stuff, guys. And you know what's funny is I remember you sent me a couple extra things once. Yes. You sent me something and you sent me some extra things to give away to people. And the coolest thing about this is I'm at the Grand Rapids Comic-Con and I have your CD and the other thing there. And I'm going to give it away to the first person who says, "Hey, Pops," notices me on the floor, right?
Yeah.
So the first person that notices me on the floor happens to be the guy that runs the Hall of Heroes Comic-Con in South Bend or Elkhart.
Yeah.
Okay. So like right then it's like I'm at one con and I'm talking about you guys and then I end up giving those gifts to a guy that runs another con that's even closer to where you're at. We got to figure something out. We got to.
I think so.
Because man, you're not that far away. You're not.
We're not. And I mean, forget about shows even. I mean, just to come there and meet you in person. Would be an absolute treat.
Awesome.
I since we're breaking the fourth wall, I have some old ass fucking family that lives in the area that I would love to visit. And oh my God. I mean, forget about my favorite restaurants and whatever else in that area. My number one stop. I want to visit with Pops. I want to sit down.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Is there a favorite restaurant in my area that you like? 'Cause
How far are you away from Three Oaks?
how far away from what?
Three Oaks.
I don't know. I don't know shit about this area, dude. I'm in the same
Well,
town
then why do you
Brad's in. I'm in the same town Brad's in. I'm in Three Rivers.
What is it?
Three Rivers. It's like 30 miles south of Kazoo, right on 131. You know.
All right. Let me take a gander here.
Yeah, I'm in the same town Brad's in. That's why I use my dude. Right. I had to meet somebody local that went to Comic-Con so I could get me a cameraman and a ride. Brad's a good dude, man.
My God, he's the best.
He's giving me so much cool shit, and it's like I'm always trying to catch up. It's like I'm always like trying to think of something to give him next time I see him.
Okay,
make up for
all
what
right.
he gave me last time.
You're about an hour east of what I was thinking about. So
yeah, I'm there, South Bend. That's where that other con is down there.
Yeah,
right? And it's about 45 minutes away from us. Yeah,
yeah. It's about the same distance to Three Oaks, but there's a place, and this isn't a plug, a place called Journeyman Distillery in Three Oaks. It's run by a guy that had a lot of failed ventures, tried to start a lot of different businesses, and now he's known as one of the best whiskey distillers, in the country.
Wow.
And I have the very first bottle that he ever produced. And I'll tell you what, him and his wife have just did absolutely marvelous things with this place. They have live music, they have food. It's just an absolutely phenomenal place. You're gonna have to, even if you don't travel the hour west to go visit the distillery, you got to pick up a bottle of his whiskey. It's absolutely. Are you a whiskey drinker?
Yeah, I'm. Oh man, whiskey's one of them things. It's like firewater, bro. 10-foot.
Well, they got gin, they got vodka, they got liqueur, they got everything. When I first went and visited him while he was setting this stuff up, it was like strictly whiskey and bourbon, but he's branched off into every sort of liquor and liqueur. I think the guy even sells his own eggnog now. It's incredible, but the food there is absolutely fantastic. It's a great place. They have live music.
If they're doing live music, then we gotta set up a show. I'll get Brad to bring me.
What's some of the good clubs out by you?
There ain't shit in Three Rivers, bro. You remember that? I think I sent you contact information for the theater on Main Street to see if they would, if you guys could book a show there. That's about the only place, there's a couple of smaller bars like Harvey's on the River and Constantine, but they're not big enough. They're not big enough for what I expect your show to pull. I think the theater would probably be more,
Well, I mean, I hate to break the fourth wall, but not a lot of people show up to our shows because not a whole lot of people know about us.
That's why we gotta blow the horn at like a con, have you there in the con all day hanging out, and then go play the show at the after party. You see what I'm saying?
Right. We just got denied for C2E2, which I know it was a pipe dream to think that we could get into something like that. But if you have suggestions of like some more
Grand Rapids Comic-Con, Hall of Heroes Comic-Con, those are the two medium-sized ones. But if you go there and set up a table and talk to either of the guys who run it, Mark or Alan, and tell them you want to play the music at the after party. Where's the after party going to be? What bar are you doing it at? We'll table, we'll sell product during the day at your con, and then we'll go jam your freaking after party. You know,
Pops,
like,
I'm flooding my basement downstairs right now with you telling me about this. I mean, this
is how you approach them. You don't just approach them as I want a table. You approach them as I want a table, I want to sell product, and then I want to entertain con goers afterwards in the evening, right? I want to jam. I want to,
well, I mean, like
the whole package, not just I want a table.
No, I mean that's above putting a table for us. I mean, even if they don't give us a table, if they go, if somebody at their booth, who's ever booth, you know, whatever, they go, oh, we're heading to an after party. We have this great band, the Lunatics Fringe is going to be there. Dude, that's good enough for us. I mean, yes, it would be great if we got a table and we did our thing and whatever, but I'm telling you right now, just participating in an after party where con members go to party afterwards, fucking A.
That's the gig right there. That's what I'm saying. Then you're getting to know all the artists, all the creators, all the people that go to the party, and some fans. But like during the day, you're handing out your CD. Somebody gets in their car, they pop it in their car, they start listening to it. Oh, hell yeah. They're coming to the after party now.
That's right.
You see, they heard the music and oh shit, I'm gonna go check these guys out. Right. And there you go. And the show is good. It's theatrical. Like, you know, it's not like your normal rock show, right?
Right.
You know, I mean, you got to check these guys out, people. Mr. Fringe.
Yes, sir.
Always most excellent to be able to spend time talking to you.
A little less excellent than yourself, but we'll take it.
Hey, you know. Always good to talk to you, my friend.
You too, buddy.
I am definitely going to see if I can get Crom to edit some music into the end of this show for us.
Yes.
And, you know, hey, everybody, tomorrow, Christmas Eve on Lori's show, do not forget, she's not going to be there. We have the Madness Christmas Yule, the Yule log. You're going to love it, guys. And don't forget on Christmas Day, the Great Unboxing Challenge, wherein all the stuff that I've gotten this month, I'm going to tear open in the afternoon on Christmas Day. After the kids have opened all their stuff, I'm going to come out here with some of my friends and we're going to open our stuff. It's what we do. Fourth wall, fifth wall, doesn't matter. We love talking to people. We love talking to everybody. If you want to know more about what Mr. Fringe is down with, right there, down below in the description. Hit all those links. Go check it out. Any final words, sir, before Crom yanks me out? I can already feel him pulling.
I'm getting it too. All right, Crom. I got it. All right. Pops, my final words doesn't have anything to do with promotion. Doesn't even have anything to do with the Lunatics Fringe. I just want to tell you, we absolutely love you. We love everything that you do. We love watching out for you. We love supporting you. Pops, you're just an absolute dynamite individual that I'm ride or die with you, bud. And so is the rest of the band. And you know what? That's how I want to end this. Doesn't have anything to do with us. I want people to appreciate you. I want people to like what you do. I want people to come to your stuff. Because it helps everybody. It helps us. If they come to your stuff, it's going to help us. I'll tell you what, the best interviewer on the face of the planet for any media whatsoever is this man right here. Oh. There you go, right there. Yep. I love you to death, brother. And let me tell you, Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you too, and a Happy New Year. And look, you guys keep doing what you're doing, because without you, I got nothing to do.
Well, I don't know about that. You got plenty to do, but
yeah, I could go golfing. I mean, I'm saying I don't have nothing to do out here.
Mr. Fringe and Pops going golfing.
What?
Wouldn't that be a great episode? Mr. Fringe and Pops going golfing up in Michigan? Are you kidding me?
Bring it.
Is there a better episode? Little clips, little back and forth here and there between holes. Maybe we go to the driving range and we see who can Happy Gilmore the fuck out of that ball. I mean,
All right, look, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Anytime you want to come up here and hang out, I got the perfect golf course for it.
Yes. Pops, we love you so much, bud.
Dude, you guys have a great day. Give all the band my love.
Yes, I will.
Hey, man. I will see you soon.
Yes, you will. I mean, we're gonna make something happen. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to Brad. We're gonna set something up. We're gonna make it epic. We're gonna do it right, and we're gonna have a really fun time.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Peace, everybody. I am gonna get Crom to put some more music in, so stay tuned. Don't leave quite just yet. We're going to get some music up in here, people. Thank you so much. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
This is to say that, for example, if you're dealing with a Quaker pacifist who is constantly being beaten around the head by the neighborhood bully, and who suddenly, at one given moment in his life, says, I will not turn my cheek again, I will hit back, and does so, you must absolutely believe that there is a moment when a man will turn his back on a fundamental belief and do something foreign to his nature.
Take a look at myself and I'd like to say I trying to convince my mind it's not my fault he died. But when I saw that you were dead and in the ground, well, you better believe that I'm coming back around for you. I'm coming for you, leader, it's true. I'm coming for you. So now I stand here grounded, ready to revive, resurrecting all that's dead and making come alive, putting back together the pieces, and now I'm seeing red. Your motherfucker should have heard the words I said to you. I'm coming coming for you.
Beneath the moon's shimmering light, I conjure a spark to defy the night. With these musical wires in the pulse of the storm, I seek to reanimate this lifeless form, sending a surge through the veins of a heart grown still, to awaken the flesh by sheer forced will. And so it goes, they always say, and you'll live to fight another day. But I can't sit still and still move forward. Oh, we're coming for you, and we're threatening the